Yo! What's up, everybody? It's SupaFly Fat Guy 859 coming at you yet again. Sorry about that there at the beginning. I was fixing a leg on the tripod. So, SupaFly-Sundays number 12. I'm just going to exclude the video that I did on like Wednesday and called it SupaFly-Sundays because I was procrastinating last Sunday. So we'll just name this number 12. But what to talk about? You know what I'm going to talk about last night, because last night was a weird string of events that I just didn't see last night going that way, like at all. Okay, so before I get started, I'm doing a couple of videos tonight, so you're going to see the same attire in all the videos. Yes, they all came from tonight. Tonight is Sunday night. Doing my usual Sunday routine. About to go in and do the dishes. So, but anyway, so I got some video responses. One for, wow, my mind just went blank. Tyrone 2447, and my other one's gonna go to Kaya 101. But I think you're gonna see the Kaya entry after this video, so stay tuned. Okay, so yesterday, Saturday the 4th, okay, Two Heavy Tactics is getting married, okay, and his like bachelor party get together, go out and end up, you know, meeting up with all the bridesmaids, I think, yeah, bridesmaids, at some bars and stuff. You know, that's how it was going to go down. So we all met at Hooters, sports bar, whatever you want to call it, where I got some Hooters for Heroes, or a Hooters for Heroes bracelet, and dollar, what, I contributed. Anyway, went to Hooters, you know, hung out, chilled for a little bit, left there, went to the liquor store, and got some beer, and went back to Two Heavy Tactics house, okay? So we're back there, we're like playing cards, throwing some money on the table, you know, just having fun, drinking beer, whatever. Other people were drinking liquor and stuff like that, you know, just having a good time, getting fairly inebriated. and we're, you know, we're just hanging out, and then we're gonna go to a place called Main Strauss, which is in Covington, Kentucky, and there's just a bunch of bars, right? Like in a 2-block area, there's probably like 10 bars, and they're all like pretty damn popular, like maxed out to capacity Friday and Saturday night every weekend, okay? So there's a, you know, it's a party spot. Now I don't really like it over there, just because like I'm a big dude and people like to talk shit when they get drunk, and you know, fat boy this and whatever. And actually it happened last night, and but I just kind of let it go, like whatever. I was pretty pissed off, but I just let it go, like I let it just bounce off of me, you know. But anyway, so we're at Two Heavy Tactics house, we're getting drunk and everything, and we're like, well, we're all gonna pack into, you know, 2 cars, and the people that aren't drinking are gonna drive, which is cool. So we drive to Main Strauss, and me and my buddy Corey were the only ones in his truck because everybody else got in the other car. So we're in his truck, and he drives a big ass Tahoe. Come to find out, this thing's almost 7,000 pounds. Like, it's huge, right? So anyway, and that's a little bit of information that, because I want to express to you how big of a vehicle this is. So we're pulling into this parking lot, and it's huge. It's like the size of a grocery store parking lot, or bigger. And you know, we're going up. I grabbed Grandma's handicap sticker, so I'm like, we're parking close, you know. So we're looking for a close handicap parking spot. And I mean, anyway, so we get up to the, you know, like to the part, like I guess to be the back of the parking lot, but the bars are on the other side, so it's actually like the front. Anyway, so we're up there, and we can't figure out where we're about to park, and then we see a parking spot, and he goes for it, and something happens where he stops and puts it in reverse for something. Like he was moving out of somebody's way or something. Anyway, when he put it in reverse, this sound came from the back of the car that sounds like we call them tank buses, but tank is just the company. I don't know if they're everywhere. I don't know. But a bus, like a city bus, when it lets its brakes out and it's like, psh, right? He thought he hit a bus. That's how loud this was. Come to find out, it was his back left tire just blew, right? It was weird because we didn't, as far as we know, we didn't run over any glass or nails or anything like that. It just blew. It was weird, right? So we pull up and we go to back into this handicap spot, and we get about 3/4 of the way in there, and these dudes that are walking past are like, "Whoa, stop, bro! You're gonna tear up your rim. Stop!" So he stops, and he's kind of sticking out in the parking lot a little bit, and everybody else is already there now, and they're about to go to the bars and stuff. And I'm like, I'm not leaving Corey. I'm sorry, so I'm gonna stay in the parking lot with Corey. You guys go have fun. So I stayed outside with Corey in the parking lot, and we're trying to figure out what to do. I call my buddy Mike because he's got AAA, and he comes down and saves the day. Basically, at the end of the night, he saved the day. But at the end of the night, he saved the day. Anyway, man, this is gonna be a long video, I think. So anyway, so he goes. We call Mike. Mike goes to Corey's house, picks up the spare to his truck because it's so big he doesn't keep it in the truck, and then brings it down, and Corey jacks up the truck, right? And he's got this tiny ass jack, and he jacks it up, and it's a difficult task to get the blown tire off of there, right? So they're like, Mike and Corey's jerking this thing off. That sounded terrible. Wow. They're wiggling it off of the truck, and then all of a sudden the truck, 7,000 pounds, falls off of the jack and almost takes Mike's hand with it. It was just nuts. So here we go, big ass Tahoe in the middle of the parking lot. Well, not the middle, but you know what I mean, in the parking lot, and it hit with such force that the rotor was in the asphalt a ½ inch easy. It was nuts, man. AAA comes, they jack it up, they get a better jack, they jack it up, they put the spare tire on, and the guy's like, "Oh yeah, you got lucky with this one." So we're like, you know what the hell, we're leaving. So we're leaving, and we start driving down the street, and every time Corey hits the brakes, it sounds like thunder is inside of the truck with us, and like an earthquake at the same time. It was insane. It was so incredibly loud. And Mike's following us, and he texts me and he's like, "Man, there's huge chunks of metal coming off Corey's truck. This may be a problem." So we decide to take his truck to a shop, right? But he'd have to leave it overnight and fill out a form or whatever overnight because they're closed, obviously. I mean, we're talking 11 o'clock at night here, or 11 or 12. No, actually, at this time it's about 1, actually. So we pull in Firestone parking lot, and Mike goes to tell Corey, hey, this is going to be an expensive job. You might want to take this somewhere else. So, long story short, we ended up calling AAA again. They came and got the truck, and they took it 10 miles south to a place that Corey knows somebody that works on cars that'll do it cheaper. So, the night was supposed to be a party and go out to the bar and have fun and get drunk and, maybe make some bad choices. And instead, we stayed in the parking lot and hung out. And you know what? Actually, it turned out pretty cool. When we got Corey's car to Firestone, the first place that we took it to, we went and got some Taco Bell, and we sat in Mike's car, and waited on the guy from AAA, the tow truck, to come and get the car or get the truck. And it was just really cool that, like, it wasn't a complete waste of, you know, like, it was still a good time with my buddies. So overall, it was a good night. You know, I mean, it was shitty for Corey, and it still is, because I don't know exactly how much it's going to cost, but I'm fairly certain it's going to be a pretty penny. But anyway, guys, that's my SupaFly-Sunday. This is extremely long. Let me check and see how long that is. Holy smokes, 10 minutes. Whew. Alright, well, everybody, I don't really have anything else to talk about, just what happened last night. It was crazy. It was, but we drank some beer. I was feeling pretty damn good when we got to Main Strauss. And then it just kind of went away as I was standing out in the cold air, watching Corey jack up the truck and play with his tools. That sounded bad too. Anyway, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. Kaya, I'm gonna be getting a VR to you right after this, brother. So everybody, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna leave a link to Tyrone 2447 and Kaya 101, or Kaya 101. I think that it's Kaya, or maybe it's Kaya. I think it's Kaya. Anyway, I'm gonna leave those links below, man. They're both awesome dudes. Go check them out for real. I don't think you'll be disappointed at all. All right, guys, take her easy.